eternal rivals, pride at stake, Catalan flair, capital cunning. These two combatants know each other all too well. Yet another trophy is on offer as Barcelona faces Real Madrid in the first leg of the Spanish Supercopa, live on SBS. The resplendent Nou Camp plays host to the latest chapter in the ongoing rivalry between Barcelona and Real Madrid, the 220th Clásico in all competitions. The men from the capital with the slightly better record with 87 wins to the Blaugrana's 86. The home side can become the first team to win the Supercopa 4 years in a row. They will be aiming to do just that and get new coach Tito Vilanova off to a flying start. Jose Mourinho stoked the flames in the corresponding fixture last season. His side ultimately went on to clinch the La Liga title in emphatic style, but after dropping points to Valencia over the weekend, he'll want his side to triumph today. Good morning, thanks for joining us for what is sure to be another cracking match between these two heavyweights, Barcelona and Real Madrid, live on SBS 1 and in high definition. Joining me today to see all the drama unfold are SBS football analyst Craig Foster and Željko Kalac. Good to see you, boys.
Morning, gents.
Spider, last season, it was a 9-goal thriller. We had 3 red cards and a poke in the eye. What are you expecting today?
Good start to the season, wasn't it?
It was.
Entertaining. Look, I think today's a game of, I think both teams want to set a precedent. Who's the heavyweight of Spanish football and European football? I think after what Mourinho did last year, after all those years of waiting to knock off Barcelona off the pedestal, he wants to stay there now. So I think it's going to be another intense battle.
But he's been very quiet, hasn't he, Foz? Compared to last season, where nearly every game he played against Barcelona, he was trying to have some sort of a duel off the park with Guardiola. He hasn't said anything this time around.
No. It's a bit odd, isn't it?
Strange.
Is it nice? Or
I don't know.
are you enjoying it or not?
I don't know what to
Maybe
make out of it.
just waiting for this match to
right.
get the logs on the fire.
Yeah. It's funny, but he did the same thing last year. As soon as he got his nose in front, Zdrilla, what he did was he then just shut up. And what it showed, I think, is over the last few years, when he went to Chelsea, he was aggressive, provocative, right? And he took on Wenger. Remember the whole issue about the voyeur and all those things, and he fought with just about all of them. He had a serious issue with Benitez. He usually has at least one where, it's the arch enemy, right? Then he went to Inter and he had Ranieri, didn't he, where he was very aggressive against him and heavily criticised by everyone for showing lack of respect to his fellow colleagues and all these things. But he needed also to bring Inter up. They were always clawing to try and get back to a championship after what? So many years, decades. And then he did the same thing with Madrid. When he needed to get up to Guardiola, he attacked them. He attacked it. And don't forget, there his former club. He was there under Robson and Van Gaal as well. So that really incensed everyone around the Nou Camp. But then once he got in front and he'd done the job and it looked as though they were going to win the league, then he didn't need to be aggressive anymore. Now he didn't need to create a storm because his team was working well. And to me, he's just taken the same tack coming into this season. Yeah. He's on top. He won La Liga. He achieved what he needed to achieve, and he's just been very calm at the moment. If he starts poorly and goes behind, that's when the circus is going to begin.
Well, what about for Villanova then? This must be a massive pressure on him. Just what Foz is saying, Mourinho's on top. You can feel it. He's calm. That's probably the worst sign for a new coming coach into Barcelona. Yeah,
but the only way to change all that is to go out and do what Barcelona do best and play football and put one over Mourinho. And if he does that, then we might get, as Foz said, the circus might start.
Well, let's have a look at the ins and outs for Barcelona, and not much activity for both teams, but Jordi Alba coming in, Alex Son coming in was just a recent signing, and Keita going out. Foz, not a lot of activity, but two quality signings there.
Really good. Alba, of course, was a former youth product of the club anyway, and then went out to Valencia there. Or I think he went actually to a local club and then on to Valencia and went... and Alex Song is an interesting one, because is he a direct replacement for Keita, it appears, or is he looking at him as another potential Mascherano where he can also step back and play in defence? Now, his former national coach of Song came out and said that he just can't defend. He said he's awful. So he said if you play him there...
to Barcelona.
Yeah. So he said it'll be a disaster. So he... you know, he's clearly a quality player. Last year for the Gunners, he actually, whilst we recognise that in the centre of midfield that he likes to break up the play and start it fairly simply, he actually had the most assists. I think 14 last year for the Gunners. So he's clearly got that extra bit to his game, and I think that's why Villanova's gone for him.
Well, let's just go through the lineups. There's 3 changes, actually 4 changes from the weekend, Spider. Piqué, Iniesta, Alexis and Adriano coming in for Fabregas, Puyol, Jordi Alba and Theo. Good players coming in, good players going out. The squad is just... do you read anything into this lineup?
It just shows the lack of depth they got, really.
They are struggling, aren't they?
No, look, I was just looking at the lineup now of Barcelona, and geez, it's a fantastic team. Still the key, Messi, Iniesta and Xavi. They're the key for this team. If they tick, Barcelona doesn't get beat. That's as simple as that. If something happens to one of those two, they are vulnerable.
Foz, let's have a look at Real Madrid's ins and outs. Again, not much activity there. No one coming in at the moment. Obviously, a lot of speculation around Modric. Going out, Canales, Gago, Alton top as well, but there is speculation that Kaká is not even in the squad today. Sahin may be going to Liverpool, Carvalho on loan to QPR.
Yep.
So more going out than going in. Do you read anything into that?
Well, he also has great strength in depth, and actually there were some good stats came out recently from a study saying that the successful teams in the Champions League and the top European leagues, including Madrid, including Dortmund, including Manchester City and United and so on, not only are the teams getting younger today, and so you're seeing players be sort of shifted out a little bit earlier than might have been the case in, in the last 5 or 10 years. But also they're using less players consistently than the others. So they've got this real consistent core. They're saying about 8 players, at least 8 players who are just constant core of that team, and that leads to consistency and to success. So that's what you're seeing with Madrid and, in fact, with both of them. They're incredibly strong. How many players in the world can actually be bought and come into this side and improve Madrid? And he's talking about someone perhaps to just replace Ozil. Maybe Ozil's still young, so it can't be just to rest him. But I love him. I think he's brilliant, but he has a lot of detractors. Clearly, Mourinho likes him. He's played very consistently. But what Modric does is give another example of that type of player who can break down packed defences. I just wonder whether with Madrid that's happening more often now that they're all so successful. They're back to being league champions, that every team basically when they go away is sitting back, and he just thinks I need another little tricky creator.
Well, let's have a look at the lineup, or go through the lineup, Spider. There's 4 changes as well. Khedira, Benzema, Albiol and Callejon come in for Higuain, Di Maria, Diarra and Pep, who is out because he had a nasty clash with Casillas in the last game against Valencia. So, again, a lot of strength in that side.
Yeah, I think Pepe's the one they're going to miss. I really think he's a leader at the back there for Real Madrid. And, we all know goals win matches, but defences win championships, and Real Madrid did that last year, and Pepe was a key to that. So I think he'll be the big loss. Can Ronaldo do what he did last year? Can he back it up again? Is another key factor for Real Madrid.
Well, let's have a look at the action on the weekend. The first round of La Liga, starting with Barcelona, 5-1 winners over Real Sociedad. Foz, perfect performance, very good performance.
Yeah, very good. It was, I think, a good a good draw for them, first up. Valencia is much harder, of course, for Madrid. So these things are going to balance out over time. But the reason it's so important is because you've got a new coach, and it's that real uncertainty. And all the language coming out of Villanova is very good. It's very positive. We want to win everything and so on. He's trying to show great ambition. The players are saying publicly that it's very much the same, that, you know, he was a part of it. Making decisions with Guardiola as well, and that he has their respect. But you know what? All that stuff is fine until once you get on the park, you really find out.
Yeah.
And so you felt that he needed a good performance to start with. He certainly wouldn't have liked to have a couple of losses or some bad performances early in the season's Driller, because the pressure can, you know, come and things can change extremely quickly in football, as you both know.
And it's probably this is the game that's going to be that big pressure. And if let's go through firstly to Real Madrid's 1-1 draw, already dropping points at home. You know, Mourinho wasn't happy with this. He admitted they didn't play the best, but still probably should have won, according to him. Spider?
Yeah, it was a surprising result, especially being the first game at home. You would have expected the champions to kick off to a flying start, to say, here we are, we're going to back it up to what we did last year. And I think just by dropping those points gives Barcelona that little edge going into tonight.
I just want to go further to your point, Foz, about an easy start. Johan Cruyff has again come out, and he's always got his opinion, and he doubts Villanova that he's going to be able to match it. And it's easy being the number 2, but once you step into the top seat, it's a very different aspect to it, and he doesn't know how he's going to handle the pressure. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think he's right to raise the... Well, whether he's right to raise the question, but the question is the right one. No one knows. That's just the reality. We talked about it recently on one of these shows, Drill, about once Mourinho starts with his mind games, can you... Once the people react differently under pressure, right? And as soon as he's now in the hot seat, that first game was absolutely ideal for him. This is a big game, particularly around the performance, not necessarily the result. But every time they've played in the last few years under Guardiola, Barcelona have won the last 3 of these, of course, but they've predominantly performed very well until late last season. He needs to continue that, and things can change really, you know, in a heartbeat. So I think that'll have the fans worried, and whilst they're all trying to be confident, the first third of the season is going to be absolutely critical for Villanova.
Spider, just quickly, you've played at this magnificent stadium. What's it like?
Look, just look at the number of people there. To be electrifying out there for the players, and I think everyone will be looking forward to this kind of match. And what Foz says, can they perform under pressure? These are 2 sides that we know can both perform under pressure, so I think we'll be getting a very entertaining match tonight. OK, well, let's find out. Time to take in all the action at the new camp, and then your commentators will be Sid Lowe and Nick Simmons.
Faced each other in the same championship, notably Sergio Ramos against Cristiano Ronaldo in the Spanish-Portuguese semi-final. The whistles, as you can imagine, are for the Real Madrid lineup. Around about 500 travelling fans hidden up on the top tier to our left. Biggest game in the world, but you don't get a lot of travelling fans between Barcelona and Madrid. Barcelona line up with Victor Valdez in goal. At the back, Adriano, Piqué, Mascherano and Dani Alves. In midfield, Iniesta, Busquets and Xavi. Up ahead, it's Alexis Pedro and Leo Messi. Lining up for Real Madrid, Casillas in goal, a back forward of Arbeloa, Albiol, Sergio Ramos and Coentrao. Ahead of them, Callejon, Khedira, Xabi Alonso, Özil, Benzema and Cristiano Ronaldo. On the bench for Barcelona, Pinto, Fabregas, Puyol, Villa, Alba, Sergio Roberto and Christian Tello. For Real Madrid, the reserve keeper Adan. Varane, Granero, Marcelo, Higuaín, Di Maria and Las. Barcelona will play from left to right in the familiar red and blue strips, although they have been slightly modified this season. From right to left will be the all white of Real Madrid. It's Tito Villanova's first classic as a manager against Jose Mourinho, who's now in his third season in the Bernabeu camp. Cross Gomez is about to get us underway. Looking forward to this one. Let's hope it's as exciting, but maybe lacking some of the incidents of last year's Super Cup match in the Camp Nou. Don't forget that was the eye and the finger game. Mourinho, after that match, was supposed to not be on the bench today. Nor were Villa and Ozil supposed to be playing, but they were pardoned by the Spanish president. Let's get into the action then. Madrid with the initial control of the ball on the right-hand side. Some long balls pumped up by Arbeloa, intercepted by Barcelona. First touch for them in midfield. Xabi Alonso wins it back, and again, long ball up towards Benzema, beaten in the air by Piqué. No chances taken by Mascherano as he pumps out for the first throw-in of the game. Benzema receives, chests it, brings it down. It's very tight in midfield, everybody in that middle third. Of course, be interesting to see how Madrid play this game. First free kick of the game is in favour of Real Madrid, hence the disapproval of the home ground. Mascherano, the culprit, for his challenge on Ozil. Tito Villanova gets off his bench to the edge of his technical area for the first time this evening. It's been a very good approach to the game by Mourinho and Villanova, very much into the idea of making friends after last season's incident. It will probably be Xabi Alonso to take this free kick. Line of target men just on the edge of the area there. Will Barca move out looking for the offside? Still Alonso, the man over the ball, plays out wide to Ozil. Returns the ball to Xabi Alonso. Alonso plays it into the box. There's an offside, and it'll be Barca's possession. Just coming up to the 2-minute mark. Mascherano to take the free kick. Question mark in terms of the Barcelona lineup was all about Valdez and Pinto. Valdez, of course, last season very much the cup goalkeeper. Valdez starting this evening. Mascherano on the ball. Piqué, Mascherano, the full-backs pushed up as ever. Dani Alves on the halfway line. That ball played forward, intercepted by Coentrao, but it's picked up by Barcelona in midfield. Xabi on the ball, inside to Iniesta. Adriano waits behind. Pedro plays it back. Pedro starting on the left, Alexis on the right so far. Ball threaded through, looking for the run on the far side, and Barcelona pick up the loose ball again. Alexis. Xabi, first real possession of the game for FCB. Xabi on the ball, plays it inside. Busquets, he asked a lot. Alexis there, and it's Real Madrid who come away with the ball. Little soft challenge on Sergio Ramos, free kick given, quickly taken. Real Madrid advancing now with Cristiano Ronaldo on his first run. And with whistles for the Portuguese superstar. Quite pleased as he loses out. Xabi now on the ball for Barca. Pedro receives, plays inside to Adriano. Adriano sitting back a little bit more than Dani Alves so far. Messi receives inside to Sergio Busquets, plays it back to Leo Messi. Busquets loses out, goes down, cross Gomez towards the free kick. He decides to play on. Oh, and careless play there by Barca. Give the ball away in midfield. Cristiano Ronaldo. Benzema has made the sign. Ronaldo trying to put it through. Comes off. Dani Alves for a throw into the men in white. Coentrao, who's slowly winning that battle for the left-back place over Marcelo. Not sure whether the fans, Real Madrid fans, have been so convinced by Coentrao as Jose Mourinho. Barca in possession now with Mascherano strolling forward. He builds up a little bit of pace, plays it back towards Dani Alves. Little tap from Khedira there as Mascherano played the ball away, but it's Barca in possession. Xabi inside to Leo Messi. Messi wins the throw-in on the near side. Alves to take. Messi inside to Xabi. Xabi using Mascherano. And there's good run down the centre. Adriano had broken inside and he draws the free kick. Adriano, maybe the other possible slight surprise in the lineup this evening. Many might have expected Jordi Alba to retain his place. But I think good selection policy there from Tito Villanova. You've got to keep everyone happy. As Iniesta picks up, pass on the edge of the box. Play breaks down. It'll be Real Madrid with Benzema. Decent ball inside, but well read by Alexis. Piqué now shrugs off Ozil very easily indeed. Barcelona displaying that calmness on the ball that is very much part of their style, and it's part of the exhibition of the weekend as they demolished Real Sociedad 5-1. Valdez now picks up. Piqué inside to Xabi. Messi dropping deep to shrug off Sergio Ramos. Adriano now. Adriano inside, Xabi. Plenty of space on the near side for Alves to make the run. Just keep the ball in, and he was always stretching for that, unable to do so. It goes out for a throw-in. Very lively opening 5 minutes in the Barcelona stadium. Fairly even so far. So Ozil picks up deep in his own half. Uses Albiol to get it out. Whistles as Real Madrid maintain possession now. Cristiano Ronaldo's played a decent ball in. Piqué was there to make sure it didn't get to the French forward who's just behind him. It was one of those almost a good balls there from Cristiano Ronaldo's Barcelona break down the left-hand side. It's Pedro. Drops off inside for Andres Iniesta. He combines with Xabi. Xabi inside to Messi. Messi returns the ball to the boy from Terrassa. Offside there as Alexis didn't time his run. Well, no chances so far, but as I said, a good start from both teams. Neither keeper has been tested, but lots of... it's like a match between two heavyweight boxers who are sparring and just jabbing at each other and very cautious. Real Madrid showing a bit of ambition on this visit, something that they've gaining confidence over the course of last season, culminated in the course of that 2-1 win as a free kick's given in favour of Benzema. As ever, it'll be Xabi Alonso to take. Ronaldo made the run, but instead it's a crossfield ball to Sergio Ramos. Ramos supported by Coentrao. Coentrao plays it into the edge of the box. Oh, and Cristiano couldn't line the ball up. There's a late challenge. It's the annoyance, but advantage played in favour of Barcelona. And it's Sergio Busquets who's still down. Gingerly gets to his feet. Oh dear me, Xabi Alonso really did clatter into him. As Madrid pull out and return it to FCB. Xabi Alonso and Sergio Busquets, two players who starred in midfield for Spain in the summer. But when they put on these shirts, they seem to forget about that. Mascherano out to the left-hand side. Pedro plays it back to Adriano. Adriano inside to Xabi. And cheer up Barca fans by saying we haven't seen too much of Leo Messi so far. Of course, he was wonderful in that victory at the weekend. Mascherano with the crossfield ball, looking for Dani Alves. Coentrao gets there, gets the header and clears. It's picked up by Leo Messi. Lovely dribble there from the Argentinian. And Barcelona build up again. Everybody, except the two Barca centre-halves inside Real Madrid half. The ball's put out for a throw-in in favour of FCB. Looking at that substitutes bench, with the heat being such a factor this evening and with the two teams being at the start of the season, I'd be very surprised if we didn't see a good use of the substitutes. Ten minutes in, it's Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0 in the Super Cup. 2012 first leg, second leg next Wednesday at the Bernabeu. In case you didn't know, away goals do count double. It's then a tie after the second leg. They go into extra time and penalties as Real Madrid a gifted possession at the back. And the lower combining with Albiol, put under some pressure. It almost pays off, but eventually Sergio Busquets so for a throw into the men in white. Callejon on the right-hand side, maybe the surprise inclusion for Real Madrid. And of course the other big question was Benzema or Higuain. Higuain's looked good in pre-season. We get our first incident as the ball's played apparently into the head of Sergio Busquets by Callejon. They of course battled when Callejon was making a name for himself across the City Espanyol. It's definitely a free kick. Xabi Alonso again. And Callejon making sure the ball was cleared and may have hit Sergio Busquets in the head, but he's okay. He'll live and play continues. Mascherano inside to Xabi. 1-2. Piqué. And little push onto the linesman by Coentrao on Alexis, and a free kick given. Maybe a first chance for Barcelona to... No, I was thinking they might pump it into the box. That's not the Barca way, though, as they build up from midfield. Leo Messi. Andres Iniesta, lovely run there from Adriano. Oh, great ball out to the edge of the box. This could be danger, and Pedro's cross is blocked and just kept in, but it will be a throw-in to the home team. But again, Adriano, key in the incorporation to the attack. Xabi on the ball now, outside to Dani Alves. Alves quickly closed down, as we've seen many a time. Alves being a second winger, if you like. Cristiano Ronaldo's having to do a lot of covering on the Brazilian. As Messi picks up, going towards the edge of the area, looks for the 1-2. Was he blocked on the edge of the D? The fans would say he was. It's always difficult that when runs into a defender. Who was blocking who? We'd have to have another look at that one, but there's a big shout for it. Barca regain possession. It's Xabi in midfield. Finds Alexis. Sergio Busquets. Run has been made by Pedro. He may have been offside, but Iniesta isn't. Plays it across the back. Blocks, but Just a little bit too far ahead of everyone, and Alexis now, little step over, tries to play it inside Coentrao and Alexis having fun this evening in their little personal joust on the near side. It's Alexis in possession. Finds his way out of the little box there, back to Piqué. Xabi. Adriano again involved. Piqué. Well, Madrid, I think the best thing you can say about their performance so far is the hard work they're putting in. It's like a mirror image of Barcelona in terms of the pressure applied when the opponents got the ball, as Real Madrid look to break now. Benzema's ball is going to be picked up on this near side. Khedira, chance to play it into the box straight to Gerard Piqué. 15 minutes gone in the Barcelona stadium. And it's still 0-0. Well, it's a strange one. Have another look at the Albiol Messi incident, and it certainly seemed as if Albiol knew he was going to be in Messi's way, and a free kick could have been given. Certainly we haven't seen any of the violence that we have seen in the odd fixture so far, as Piqué wins the ball, brave header there as Benzema's foot was up. Andres Iniesta drifts away from Xabi Alonso. Piqué. Dani Alves now. 1-2 with Chilean forward. Alexis in possession again. He's on to Xabi Hernandez. Xabi across field to Andres Iniesta. Pedro's come in, space on the far side for Adriano. He receives. Adriano now looking to take on Arbeloa. Just to turn back to happy feet Iniesta. Oh, he drifts past one, turns inside to the edge of the box. Xabi receives. Good combination there. Adriano and Pedro. Long range effort from Gerard Piqué of all people. Well, the first real attempt on goal, and it came from, of all people, Gerard Piqué. Some 25 metres out, well hit, wide of the target though. When you think of the number of ways Barcelona can score, normally it's 1-2s or triangling through the middle. If they can pick up more goals from distance, then you really are posing a lot of problems, even more problems, should we say, for defenders. As Real Madrid now move upfield, Brazil receives, plays back into Coentrao. Coentrao's ball is short and picked up by Mascherano. Applause for the Argentinian, who's really settled into that centre-half role in the Barca team. Indeed, recently said he quite likes it there, so I think a wise decision as well when you look at the number of midfielders as Barca just gracefully move upfield. Leo Messi now. Messi, a triangle of players. Coentrao clashing with him, man! That ball was almost through. Pedro sneaking in at the back. And the fans not happy with the challenge on Leo Messi, but I'd like to see it again. Initial reaction was that it's a sliding tackle from Coentrao. And Coentrao and Messi are having words as Sergio Ramos puts everything into that header. And I'm not sure I saw too much in the patio there. Coentrao cleared the ball. Messi landed on top of him. They had a little bit of handbags. They do tend to get excited easily here. Oh, and that's a great ball from Xabi. Dani Alves on the edge of the box. He's got to cut it back, does so. Chance for Leo Messi wide. Well, that was the best chance of the game. Dani Alves, classic winger play from the fullback. Xabi with a delightful ball out to Alves. Alves down to the byline, pulls it back. Leo Messi unmarked, and on his left foot as well. You would have thought that would have been in the back of the net. So a real shot across the bows of the Real Madrid ship. Mascherano lifted the crowd a little bit. Andres Iniesta just walks away from a double challenge of Benzema and Khedira. Now Alexis this time wants to lose possession. Xabi Alonso really does do a lot of work in that midfield area. Be interesting to see if he and Khedira can really strike it off this season. Where does Khedira play though in the European Championships? He seemed to be enjoying a further upfield role for his national team. And maybe it's the case that for his club he doesn't really need to go so far forward. There's a lot of heavy artillery ahead of him. Barcelona in possession now with Mascherano. 20 minutes gone in the Camp Nou. It's still Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0. Sergio Busquets plays it back to Mascherano. Piqué. Gerard Piqué being harried, still gets the ball off. But he's almost giving it away. Dani Alves does well to get to that one. Counter might have been on. And yes, with the little back heel. Adriano again involved in the build-up play. Plays into Pedro. Pedro back to the master of the orchestra, Xabi Hernandez. Leo. As he plays back to Xabi. Xabi's got support on the left-hand side. Adriano returns it. Xabi, Messi. Iniesta. Xabi, a lovely ball out, just a little bit too far ahead. The advancing Adriano. There's a real understanding to the way Barcelona play. When Adriano does move out up that wing, it's only because he sees that Pedro's gone inside. On the right-hand side, you've normally got more of a double header with Alexis and Dani Alves moving up. Throwing in favour of the Catalans on the far side. Mascherano. Xabi picks up play in midfield, plays forward to Alexis. Inside to Messi. Messi dropping deep. Barcelona build up on the left-hand side. Adriano inside to Iniesta. Just gets involved. Ball through the legs of Khedira. You won't have appreciated that. Mascherano again, that cross-field ball. Perfect ball to Dani Alves. Alves inside. Xabi. Trick move there, didn't come off. It'll be a goal kick to be taken by Iker Casillas halfway through this first half. Picked up by Barcelona. And it's given away, and there's a sliding tackle. Clos Gomez so far has not pulled out the first yellow, because there is of course a problem when you do pull out the first one, then the second will come and the third. But you could have given one for that. Depends what colour shirt you're wearing. Albiol flew in and Pedro. Supposed to pick up play on the left hand side. And Adriano involved. Sergio Busquets loses out in midfield. Ozil tries to find Benzema, but Mascherano showing again one of his many talents, one of his strongest points, anticipation. As Real Madrid concede a free kick for the challenge on Xabi. Arbeloa penalised it some 25 metres out. It could just be within range. If you were wearing a white shirt, you would argue that Arbeloa got to the ball. Fans, home fans that is, happy with this free kick. Now you've got Xabi, Messi. What about Danny, Thomas the Tank Engine, Alves? It's been a while since we saw Alves try one, but it's his distance. Two goals in the league last season for the Brazilian fullback winger. Oh, I think Leo Messi's lining up for this, though. There it is, Leo Messi comes off the wall out for a corner. Alves lined up, you could see the way Messi was shaping up, that it was always going to be his. I think Leo gets first choice. So Xabi with the free kick, the corner rather, swings it in towards the far post. Alves gets his shot in, but it's blocked. And Barcelona win the ball back thanks to Adriano. Leo Messi picks up. Dani Alves still might fancy a shot. Does beautifully well there, and there's an offside flag against Pedro. But the idea was good, the execution was good from Dani Alves. 25 minutes gone. Barcelona maybe just getting the edge on Real Madrid in the last 5 minutes or so. Certainly looking the more likely to score. This ball's picked up now by Sergio Ramos. Being closed down. Plays it back to Casillas. Casillas forced to play the long ball. Piqué's header. Cadera gets a foot on it, but it's Barcelona pick up. Xabi Hernandez outside to Alves. Xabi once more. Probing, moving forward, Leo Messi to his left. There's a line of 4 and then 5 white shirts, leaving Benzema pretty much on his own up front. You can see those two lines clearly defined. As the long ball goes through to Dani Alves, Cristiano Ronaldo has to get in the way as Trout clears the ball, play through now though to Dani Alves. Alves into the box, looking for Messi. Danger cleared. Now Benzema has almost gave it away, but it's Real Madrid in possession. Ozil glides inside Dani Alves, and in the end kind of tripped himself over. Almost as if he was anticipating the challenge from Piqué. Now Barcelona on the attack. Leo Messi gets out of a two-man trap there, plays it forward. The ball cleared. Messi was claiming the free kick after he had played the ball. Ross Gomez waving play on. And it has to be said, there's been a really good flow to this game so far. Whistles there for Cristiano Ronaldo. Trout. Oh, dreadful ball from Trout. Gives it away to Alexis. Xabi on the edge of the box. Still Xabi. Shot is blocked. Trout. Sergio Ramos there making it. Was Trout got the block in, but dreadful blindsided pass from him. And now everybody really is in the Real Madrid half. Mascherano. The fans smell blood. Leo Messi. Outside to Alexis. Alves will find Xabi Hernandez. Busquets. Messi. Xabi just on the edge of the D. Messi's on the edge of the box. He's going to line it up! Oh, and it's just wide from Leo Messi. Another warning shot from his favoured left foot. This one spins to the right-hand side of Casillas' goal. And that move indicates the problem with defending against Leo Messi. Even when you do everything right, he'll still find a way across all of your back four. He is simply the unstoppable Adriano. Callejon picks up. Callejon's been quiet on the right-hand side. I suspect we may see some movement there at half-time, maybe. Now Barcelona once again on the attack. Alexis just tripped up by Cristiano Ronaldo, the biggest whistling session of the evening. But it's always going to be for one Portuguese or the other. Or the other. Andres Iniesta in a triangle of players. It was so tight they couldn't get out of there. And Barcelona now pick up two Real Madrid players on the floor as Alexis's cross is blocked. Ozil and Khedira, the two Germans, were on the ground. Play continues, they're both on their feet. Dani Alves now just on the edge of the area, plays it in, and it's a decent clearance. And picked up now by Cristiano Ronaldo. Don't really need to tell you he's on the ball, do I? Ozil out to the far side, Callejon. He's got Benzema ahead of him. Benzema just gets there into the box, and it's out for a corner. Cristiano Ronaldo had made the run. And that is the first decent attack we've seen from the men in white since the opening minutes. And it'll bring them a corner. Tito Villanova once again on the edge of his standard goal area. Ozil spin this one in. It's easily defended from the edge of the area, and Pedro played out to Alexis. And the break. Oh, wonderful play from Happy Feet Iniesta, and the ball too long, but sometimes you know that it's worth paying your ticket to go in when you see moments like this from Andres Iniesta. The pass wasn't good, but the swivel was beautiful. And that's why he's the dark horse, maybe, for the World Player of the Year title. Behind Ronaldo and Messi, of course. As Alexis picks up. Gets out to Pedro. Pedro! And it's a fine save from Casillas, the first real save of the evening. That was going in. Casillas saves Madrid. This ball's played in towards the far side, and Piqué almost got on the end of that one. Instead picked up by Adriano, defending from Callejon. Callejon under pressure. Battle of the 21s, and it's the Barca 21 who gets the throw in as a reward for his persistence. Andres Iniesta inside to Piqué. Finds Alexis. Chilean just looking for the 1-2. It's read by Sergio Ramos, picked up now by Khedira. Callejon very deep. Once again, Real Madrid struggling to make any headway. Khedira will be happy with winning the throw-in inside his own half. "33 minutes gone, still 0-0 in the Camp Nou. Mourinho looking very relaxed. He knows this is a good result so far. Very important that they take something back to the Bernabeu for next Wednesday. Khedira loses out. Free kick awarded. Home fans obviously not in agreement. Captain Xavi, the man penalised, as Cristiano Ronaldo picks up. Plays it towards Benzema. Turns ball to CR7. Coentrao inside for Sergio Ramos. Sergio Ramos advancing. Gives the ball away. Now this could be interesting. Barcelona on the counter. Leo Messi. Oh, and rather easily dispossessed of the ball. Real Madrid. A little bit of space now for Contrao. Still Contrao. Still Contrao, and he's won the corner. Determined play there from the Portuguese international. As we approach the last 10 minutes of the first half. Once again, it'll be the ex-Werder Bremen midfielder to come over to take it. Watch out for Sergio Ramos, the Real Madrid centre-half. As Ozil plays it in, rather too high for Ramos. He might get another chance to play it in. This time towards the far post. Oh, and Valdez does well to come out. Two Real Madrid players lining up at the far post, and Valdez with a very decisive clearance. Both keepers now have shown us what they can do and why they are the Spanish number 1 and 2, with all respect to Pepe Reina. Just as there's a competition between Messi and Ronaldo every year, there's equally a competition for top keeper in Spain every season between Casillas and Valdez. It's Barca on the edge, Casillas' box, ball headed away by Ramos. Free kick given a little bit late, and that ball will have to come back. Might have been for the second challenge, not the challenge on Ramos. Free kick, interestingly, being taken outside that big box, which is the penalty box. Long ball forward towards Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got behind Dani Alves. Gerard Piqué comes over to cover. It's still Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's got the better of Piqué. Ball played in, but cleared by Mascherano. And Real Madrid will get a throw-in on the near side. Some people whistle the dancing of Cristiano Ronaldo, but when it's effective, it's effective. As Sergio Ramos tries a Mascherano-style cross-field pass, doesn't come off and it runs out. For a goal kick in favour of the Catalan capital team. I think Villa in between Florentino Perez and Sandro Rosell, the two presidents. Villa, of course, the president of the Spanish Federation. Valdez in for Pinto. Not often you get a chance to say that. But Valdez starting this evening, whereas last season he was pushed out of that spot in everything but the Champions League and league games. Barca win possession in midfield. Leo Messi plays it forward. It's picked up by Pedro. Little 1-2 with Iniesta. Pedro goes down. Nothing on, says the referee, as Callejon tries to deflect the ball forward. It'll run out. It's just kept in by Mascherano. And Busquets. Look to see what his options are. Back to Mascherano. Xavi. Only movement from Pedro. Moves inside. Long ball now down towards Alexis. Oh, lovely play by Alves. Got there ahead of Contrao. Now it's Alexis driving in. Oh, and he's gone down. Nothing doing. It'll be a corner. Alexis not too optimistic there with the shout. So it'll be a corner to be taken by Xavi Hernandez. Nothing comes of it, but Barcelona pick up And it's Dani Alves. Alves switching play to the left-hand side of all people's Gerard Piqué. It was a little chested ball in towards Pedro. Well, Madrid clear it, but not for long. It'll be pinged back at them any moment now as Andres Iniesta picks up, glances past one, past two. Inside now to Xabi. Xabi, long range effort over the crossbar. But again, a lot of the magic of this game coming from the boots of Andres Happy Feet Iniesta. And Iniesta, similar to Messi when he's on form, difficult to do much about it. Sergio Ramos was the obstacle to Alexis, and I think I'd have to go with Sergio Ramos on that one. Very harsh decision, a penalty would have been. Gerard Piqué heads it forward, picked up by Contrao. Contrao towards Ronaldo. Alves too quick though, as Contrao seemed to be implying that he had caught Alexis. The referee looks at linesman's right on top of it. As Ozil turns well. Don't see much from the German so far, as he ran into Alves, or as he would say, he was blocked by Alves, and again picked up by the man of the game so far. Iniesta pumping in out to Alexis. Xabi returns the ball to the Chilean, just on the edge of the area. And some good work from Contrao. It's Cristiano Ronaldo's on the end of that pass, and he's tricked by Sergio Busquets. The ball ends up coming off Benzema, and it'll be a throw-in favour of FCB. Alexis combining with Dani Alves. Alves into Mascherano. Mascherano plays it forward to Xabi Hernandez. Sergio Busquets. Iniesta just shakes off Callejon as if he wasn't there. And Barca had possession with Adriano. Adriano almost losing there. Feeds it back to Mascherano. 1-2s with Andres Iniesta. Sergio Busquets inside for Xabi. Barcelona patiently building up through Iniesta, Leo Messi. Messi back to Piqué. Adriano, Pedro. Some of the fans want it speeded up a little bit, although in general you have to say Barcelona fans they know what they're getting, and they like the way their players entertain us. Oh, this could be interesting. Oh, Xabi's brought down on the edge of the D. That will be a free kick, and I would have thought a possible yellow card for Albiol. Ross Gomez resisting the temptation to... It's almost as if he said to himself, well, you know what, I'd like to get to half-time without giving out any cards, but that... And I'm not one to claim cards, never like the idea of asking for cards. No players, no commentators, but that was the closest we've come to it, and Leo Messi's making that point. Now the free kick just to the left there, isn't it, of the D, about a metre out, and you could say Leo Messi, but Xabi, right foot, top left-hand corner as we look maybe. But then you could say Leo Messi, left foot, top right hand as we look, if you see what I mean. Xabi, left foot, top left hand. And it's Xabi, oh, and it comes off the wall, and I'm not so sure whether Casillas would have been stranded there if that ball had cleared the wall. As Captain Xabi Hernandez will take the corner into the last 2 minutes in the Camp Nou. 0-0 the score as the corner comes in, and all the way through a crowded box. It'll be picked up by Dani Alves. Alves swings it in. Oh, and Casillas with a crucial punch clearance picked up by FCB. And the ball kept in wonderfully so, but there will be an offside flag. Although Sergio Busquets has gone down, didn't catch that as the ball was played through. I think it's Khedira who caught him. There is indeed so Cross Gomez is disappointed. He's his first yellow card out. And it's Arbeloa. Has to be said, Arbeloa and Albiol have I think 1 or 2 challenges, and that one catching Busquets. Busquets still alive. And this could be a crucial moment into the last minute. This ball will be thrown into the box. There is spun across the box by Leo Messi, but I'm not sure whether forwards really anticipated it. And that will be a yellow card for Mascherano. Mascherano not complaining, he was preventing a promising attack. And he thought he didn't have much option but to bring Coentrao down. I must admit, again, not claiming, I don't want to say when yellow cards should or shouldn't be given, but I think stopping a promising attack, for me, is one of the best examples of where a yellow could be given. And that was the case here. We're into the added on time for the first half. The physios haven't had to come on, so I wouldn't think there'd be too much time added on. 1 minute, Cristiano Ronaldo has the ball, plays in towards the edge of the box, it's cleared by Mascherano. Andres Iniesta plays out to Alves, return to Iniesta, he pokes it forward. Alexis with a last chance now for Barcelona to move forward. Oh, Alves through the legs of Callejon. The ball's played forward and Benzema is offside, and that could well be the last we see of the action of the first half. At man alongside Jose Mourinho there, I believe head of security at the Camp Nou, was very famous last year, right in the middle of that eye in the finger incident. And there is the half-time whistle. The 2 teams are leaving the field of play, and I tell you what, it's 0-0. Casillas and Valdez have, I would say, made 2 crucial interventions between the 2 of them. No goals, but an intense game, an incredibly interesting Super Cup first leg match so far. So the half-time score at the Camp Nou: Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0.
Their pressing today has been absolutely brilliant. It's been hugely aggressive, and they've struggled to get 2-3 passes together. Anytime you see world-class players, Alonso and these guys, Ramos at the back, just hoofing the ball, you know that you've got some exceptional organisation happening without the ball from Barca. So that's been a real feature of the first half.
Yep. Spider, we're just seeing Puyol on the bench. Do you think he's going to bring maybe a Jordi Alba or David Villa on, Fabregas?
Yeah, I think.
Stage?
Yeah, if you're Barcelona, would you be unhappy with that performance? You wouldn't be changing anyone with it, the way they're performing in that first half. But obviously, as the game goes on, he'll be looking at some way to break this Real Madrid team down, and probably Villa and Fabregas will probably be the 2. But who do you take off? I think you know, the beauty of Barca is whoever you take off, you're getting as much quality coming on, and that's a difference to the big sides.
Okay, let's see what happens in the second half. Throw back to your commentator, Nick Simmons.
Ahead of them, Alexis, Pedro and Leo Messi. And certainly Andres Iniesta was providing us with the most entertaining moments of the first half. Cross Gomez, who was reluctant to the yellow cards, was forced to do so just before half-time, with Mascherano for Barcelona and Arbeloa for Real Madrid, the 2 players going into the book of naughty boys. Just looking at the Real Madrid team as they come out, no changes there either. So let's have a look at that 11 for you. Casillas in goal, Coentrao, Sergio Ramos, Albiol and Arbeloa at the back. Ahead of them, Xabi Alonso and Khedira in defensive duties in midfield. And up front, it's Callejon, Ozil, and Cristiano across the middle. Benzema just ahead of them. More or less a 4-5-1 formation from Real Madrid. Barcelona playing in their very fluid 4-3-3, which, as we know, can easily become a 2-5-3, and many other wonderful numbers as we get underway. Barcelona attacking the goal to our left, Real Madrid the goal to our right. It's Mascherano in possession. Mascherano was very quick to snuff out any through balls in the first half. I'll tell you, the highlight of the half-time break was we thought just for a moment there was a breeze. There may well have been, or it may have just been some very large people moving around, because it's disappeared and the heat is on again. When you think it's gone 11:30 in Spain, what would it have been like if they had played this match 3 or 4 hours earlier? Real Madrid in possession. It's Arbeloa inside to Ozil. He flicks it forward and just asking a little bit too much of Callejon. And the ball will go out for a goal kick in favour of Football Club Barcelona. Flicks it on, but it'll be a throw-in favour of Real Madrid. Ball goes back to Iker Casillas. Long ball launched forward, but it was pretty aimless from Albiol. Barcelona will build up with Adriano inside now to Mascherano. Mascherano's crossfield ball this time doesn't find its normal target, which is Dani Alves, and the ball out for a throw-in. Coentrao will take 2 minutes into the second half. Still, Football Club Barcelona 0, Real Madrid 0. Barcelona closer to scoring in the first half. Maybe the fans looking for just a little bit of a step up in pace in the second half. Alves on the end of this ball from Valdez, plays it inside, little 1-2 with Xavi Hernandez. Xavi Hernandez on the ball, 1-2 this time with Messi. Alves, as the triangle is complete, moving forward, tries to find Pedro, but the ball picked up by Khedira. It's Cristiano Ronaldo looking for Benzema, but Mascherano again, good anticipation from the Argentinian. So out for a throw-in. Sergio Ramos's ball is an interesting one. Finds Callejon. Callejon's not really made a lot of headway this evening. Ball inside Arbeloa. Cleared upfield, picked up by Real Madrid in midfield. Arbeloa now then, the chance to play it into the box. Send it away. Arbeloa picks up again. Goes down under pressure. And it'll be a free kick. Red and Blues claiming that he went over rather too easily. And Ozil over the free kick. Xabi Alonso was also there, but you'd fancy the German left foot on the end of this. Plays in towards the far post. Oh, it was a vital header by Piqué. There was an infringement prior to that, so free kick awarded. Gomez just checking Gerard Piqué's health. It was Cristiano Ronaldo and Piqué who went over. Barca have the ball on the midfield line there. Where's Iniesta? Adriano. Now down to Barcelona. Captain Xabi and to Adriano. Adriano made a couple of great little runs at the start of this game. Just wondering whether Villanova might be tempted to bring on Jordi Alba as the challenge results in a yellow card. This time it's Albiol catching Sergio Busquets. 5 minutes into the second half, he becomes the second Real Madrid player booked. Sergio Busquets will receive treatment from the physio. Albiol not really complaining. It's a delightful ball through from Leo Messi, and I can see on the replay why Albiol's not complaining. Just to Busquets out, and Sergio Busquets still down. They say he'll be able to continue. The whistles are for the Real Madrid manager. Mourinho's at the edge of his technical area. And it wouldn't really matter what he was saying, he would be whistled. But I have to say, it's been a rather well-behaved atmosphere, if you like. Not just the players, but also the technical staff. And even the fans have been rather polite this evening. I think it's the heat. Ball picked up now by Gerard Piqué. Sergio Busquets had made the run down the centre. Andres Iniesta. And Adriano. Adriano pushing it back to Mascherano. So Mourinho's warming up his substitutes. Three of the bench going through the motions as Sergio Busquets steps inside. Delightful play, really has grown as a player over the last couple of seasons. As Pedro concedes the free kick for the challenge on Coentrao. Coentrao complaining that he was elbowed in the face. And the arm was out from the Canary in field. Not conclusive evidence as to whether it was that damaging a challenge. Options on the bench for Real Madrid. The most obvious ones would be Higuaín or Di Maria. And then they've got to hold on to the ball long enough in midfield to provide any chances for those players. Di Maria might be able to create a little bit more than Callejon, but it's Barcelona on the attack as Alexis almost burst through the middle. He's still got the ball, comes down. Big shout for a penalty. And it's not given. Sergio Ramos and Alexis. Alexis went down in the first half. And I'd have to see it again. Casillas clears this. It was persistent play by Alexis that led to that incident. We'll have another look in a moment as long ball forward. Looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, who's really not been given too many balls to run onto. Well, you can judge that one either way. You could say that Arbeloa brought Alexis down. You could say that Alexis wrapped his leg around Arbeloa. So 2 penalty claims from the Chilean forward so far. Neither have been attended. Cristiano Ronaldo now on the edge of the box, steps inside Piqué, plays it towards Benzema. 1-2 with Ozil. Still they've got possession. Callejon settles for the corner. There was just a moment there where Real Madrid were looking to fashion a chance. Can't help but feel that Callejon was looking over to Players warming up as if to say, well, yeah, I know, it's probably going to be me. Let's take, oh, it's in the net! Real Madrid have made it 1-0! And would you believe it? Cristiano Ronaldo is the man to open the scoring. He's scored 3 times in the last 3 games against Barcelona, and he's done it again in a match that Barcelona were beginning to dominate. Real Madrid have scored from a corner 10 minutes into this second half. Now that will surely make this a fascinating game, as Barcelona will have to up the speed. It's a decent corner. I think it was Busquets who was beaten to the ball by Cristiano Ronaldo. A very powerful header. Ozil towards the edge of the 6, near side. And Cristiano Ronaldo was there ahead of Sergio Busquets, so it's 1-0 to Real Madrid. And that certainly is a scoreline Mourinho would settle for. But there's plenty of time to go, 35 minutes to go. Oh, and there's a chance now for Barcelona. Oh, yes! Barcelona made it 1-1. Pedro, within seconds, has brought the score all level. Well, we've had a great game, and that has made it even better. Limited chances in the first half, and in the second half, 2 goals in a minute. And certainly Jose Mourinho won't be happy about how quickly from the kickoff that was scored. So the scoreline in the second half in the Camp Nou: Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 1. Offside against Ozil. Really, when you've just gone 1-up, surely you shouldn't be allowing a team to strike back within a minute. But it's now Real Madrid on the attack. Cristiano Ronaldo is going to play it into the box. It's just cleared. Real Madrid have caused more problems in these last 3 minutes than they did in the first 45. And it's all a question of belief in terms of Real Madrid. Ozil to get to the byline, plays it off PK, and he wins a throw-in. Fascinating game in the Camp Nou. Another cross into the box. Benzema tries to get back across, but a poor ball whistled by the home fans, although they'll probably be quite happy to see that go over for a goal kick. Just to remind you, in the event of a tight score, away goals do count double of these 2 legs. Xabi inside to Leo Messi. Messi, Fox, Khedira get on the end of the return ball. It's Real Madrid to bring it away. Ozil losing out to Adriano. Claims for a free kick denied. PK bringing it forward. Oh, it's Pedro, he's on fire. Xabi towards the edge of the box. PK, well, the shot came in from Xabi, but PK had already strayed offside. So any substitution Tito Villanova's thinking of making, how's it been affected by those 2 goals? I suspect Real Madrid will sit back a little bit As long as the score is 1-1. Busquets inside for Piqué. Piqué playing it forward. Xabi and towards the right-hand side. The advancing Alves will play the ball in, looking for the run by Alexis. Oh, and that was indecisive play by the defender. And Casillas, but Alves adjudged to have pushed. Number 17 for Real Madrid, Arbeloa. And it'll be a free kick, or goal kick rather, I think. And there is not an unexpected substitution. Higuain replacing Benzema. Higuain, who's last season was seen to be maybe second favourite to Benzema up front, and that was one of the reasons he was rumoured to be on the move, but he's had a good pre-season, and signs are that Higuain will be staying at Real Madrid. Has had some incredible scoring runs. Remember last October, he had 3 hat-tricks in 4 games. And still came out with 22 league goals last season, and wasn't a fixture in the first team. Mascherano. Adriano. Inside for Busquets, almost checked there by Clos Gomez. Still gets the ball off. Oh, it's Leo Messi's on one of those runs out to Dani Alves. Alves is inside the box, just got to play it inside to Leo Messi, who gets a flick on it, but it's wide of the post. It may well be a defender who got the last touch on that, and it will be a corner in favour of Football Club Barcelona. And that was close again from Barcelona as they look to re-establish the dominance they enjoyed before Real Madrid's goal. Xabi will take the corner. Swings it in towards the penalty. Oh, and Piqué got a header on. It was a powerful header into the side netting. It's not Piqué's first attempt on goal. He had that 25-metre smash at the Casillas goal in the first half. Casillas is the man being whistled as he just flattened some turf in his penalty area before taking the goal kick. I think Casillas very much aware of the importance of the next 10 minutes or so. After Barcelona struck back so quickly, Real Madrid need to make sure they don't keep that momentum going. Khedira inside to Higuain, immediately involved. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. His shot comes off Mascherano. Picked up by Ozil. Dani Alves gets the ball away, but it's given away then in turn to Coentrao. Finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo plays it to Callejon. He's got options in the box. Swings it in. Oh, and Piqué stretched to get that one out. And Barcelona on the back foot for a moment. Dani Alves intercepts. Could be vital if he could get away from Coentrao, but just runs the ball out of play. It'll be a throw-in to Real Madrid. Still no substitutions from Jose Mourinho. A match which he had said wasn't too important. You know how managers like to play things down just in case they don't go quite the way they wanted. But I don't think you can tell any of these 22 players to take this game easy. As Cristiano Ronaldo waits in the middle, Higuain looking for Ronaldo, and Higuain's header picked out by Victor Valdez. Decisive claim again from Valdez. A facet of his game that maybe wasn't his strong point a few years ago with whether he should stay or go, but he's matured into a fine keeper. 30 years old, plenty of years service to come, you would think. As Real Madrid bring the ball forward, Ozil, inside him is Ronaldo. Higuain's also there, chests it down, and the Shot was blocked. There's another chance, and the follow-up shot from Callejon also blocked. It was a attentive play from Higuain, and there you see another substitution. There'll be no surprise. Callejon looking disappointed, but I think a lot would say that he's had more minutes in this Real Madrid team than many would have imagined when he returned from Espanyol. And he's replaced by Angel Di Maria, who's into his third season with the men in white. And Di Maria, another one of those players, if he has his night, is very difficult to stop. Possession for Real Madrid just on the halfway line. Albiol inside to Xabi Alonso. Xabi Alonso. And Sergio Ramos. Long testing ball finds Di Maria, and he gets a corner. Ball coming off Pedro. 20 minutes into the second half at the Camp Nou. It's Barcelona 1, Real Madrid 1. Super Cup first leg. Ozil will take this left foot corner from this same end. Resulted in a goal last time, not this time, as Valdez clears. And Andres Iniesta makes space for himself and gets the ball off to Pedro. Contrao picks up Khedira. Real Madrid maintain possession. Not for long though, as Piqué brings it away. Piqué does well to get the ball off, because I think he might have been challenged again. Now Piqué leads in the attack on this left-hand side, on the edge of the area. Inside to Leo Messi. Iniesta feeds. Ooh, and that was almost threaded through Laudrup style to Leo Messi. The ball goes out on the far side. It'll be a throw to FCB as the crowd try to blow them into the Real Madrid area. Xabi out to Alves. Alves finds Messi as Paul. Oh, and delightful skill from Xabi Alonso, but his ball forward is picked off. Sergio Busquets. Barcelona triangle on the edge of the area. Leo Messi loses out. The ball picked up though by Adriano. Adriano inside to captain Xabi Hernandez. Back to Gerard Piqué. Halfway through the second half, 1-1 the score. Still you sense there may be more goals in this game. Piqué. Mascherano. Xabi. May well be a second substitution coming up for Barcelona. Leo Messi has it. Inside to Andres Iniesta on the edge of the box. Iniesta, little back heel to Messi. Read well by Arbeloa. Barca build up again. Dani Alves. Alves threads it through. Andres Iniesta goes down. They're looking. Big shout. And there's a penalty! The penalty's been awarded to FCB! Andres Iniesta, after two previous claims by Alexis, were denied. Iniesta gets the penalty. And Sergio Ramos complaining, but in that kind of, well, maybe it was a penalty. Let's have another look. Iniesta drives, and Sergio Ramos with his right foot has done enough to bring Iniesta down. Clumsy challenge by Ramos, and it's a penalty. And a chance for Leo Messi to do something he hasn't done for a year. Score against Real Madrid. It's been a bit of a drought, but Casillas, one of his favourite keepers, 13 goals against him so far. Leo Messi steps up. Messi strikes out in the net. Real Madrid are losing 2-1, which means Barca are 2-1 up in this Super Cup 2012 final. Leo Messi doesn't miss many from the penalty spot, and Casillas was sent the wrong way. Messi adds to his 2 goals he scored at the weekend. And indeed, that's 8 goals this summer for club and country. Stepped up, and to be fair to Casillas, even if he had gone the right way, it's one of those right in the corner penalties, hit with power and precision. So the scoreline 25 minutes into the second half is Football Club Barcelona 2, Real Madrid 1. And will Real Madrid panic? Cristian Tello about to come on, and he's another electrifying wide man. You can ask all kinds of questions. Iniesta plays it inside. Messi finds Xabi. Pedro returns the ball to Xabi. Oh, and Xabi saw Casillas just off his line, was looking for not a cheeky chip, but a stroked shot into the top corner. Tello will come on, maybe. Thinking you might see Pedro, the man, being replaced. Alexis is the man coming off. Tello has taken up position on the left-hand side. He's given the ball, and he was too eager. Given the ball seconds after coming on, and it bounced off him for a throw-in. So 2 substitutions so far by Tito Villanova, none by, just the one by, what am I talking about, 2 by Real Madrid as well. 2 players involved there, and and there's a challenge by Di Maria on the edge of the D, nothing given. Di Maria stays down, he may well get up now as Real Madrid have the ball, not for long. Sergio Ramos's ball to Ozil was a poor one. Yes, so we've got Higuain on for Benzema, Di Maria on for Callejon, for Real Madrid, Tello coming on for Alexis for Barcelona. Still incredibly hot in the stadium. So we just go past midnight. Breather. You can see on the players' shirts that they're literally sticking to their bodies. This will be played in by Ozil towards the far post, and a good clearance again from Valdez. He's been doing that all evening. A nice little show of appreciation there from Sergio Ramos and Valdez, complimenting each other, the 2 Spanish teammates, European, world and European champions. Ozil again in charge of the corner towards Ronaldo, but it's an easy pick for Valdez, trying to get the attack going. Ball allowed to run by Arbeloa, he pushes it back to Casillas. Casillas has Xabi Alonso. Alonso does what he does well. Oh, that's a beautiful ball now. Real Madrid with a chance. Oh, and it just ran away from Ozil. And that was an example of how to set up an attack from the edge of your own penalty area. It really was most wonderful balls from Xabi Alonso. Ozil, I just can't believe he expected that ball to make it all the way through. Ozil with the corner. Piqué was close again. Instead, Barcelona will bring it away with Tello. Teo puts Di Maria down on his bum and does so again. Teo, who burst onto the scene last season, may have a more prominent part this season than many would think. Now it's Barcelona on the far side with Leo Messi. Messi inside, Xavi, ball almost fell to Pedro. Pedro goes down. Sergio Ramos. Play continues. Higuain. And Pedro is down, and Barcelona will play the ball out. Well, we're into the last 15 minutes. Very much a Clásico this evening. Barcelona leading 2-1. Pedro still on the ground. Play stopped for a moment. And I think the players quite happy with that. Not that Pedro's injured, of course, but they get a chance to breathe. One or two Real Madrid players coming over to grab some water. Interesting fact there, because of course Barcelona players are used to, although both Barcelona and Madrid have similar temperatures, Barcelona is a much more humid atmosphere here, and you basically sweat much more at 30 degrees in Barcelona than you would in Madrid. Madrid blessed with a drier atmosphere, and indeed it's so dry that when you go to the tennis bars in the summer, they have little vaporizers spreading vapor all around. It's quite a delightful way to have an afternoon tea, or whatever you fancy. Pedro is being led off the field for attention, so Barcelona momentarily down to 10 men. Barca had put the ball out to play, and Real Madrid will have to return it. And they do so to Valdez. Not much of an appreciative applause from the home fans, as PK has possession for FCB. Into Xavi. Xavi and Sergio Busquets. Messi back into Busquets. And delightful pass to Andres Iniesta. Iniesta advancing. Iniesta pass 1, pass 2. Joe, he's put the ball through. So it's in the net! Barcelona made it 3-1. And again, magic. Iniesta providing Xavi with a chance to make it 3. And Iniesta, for me, man of the match, is the provider for his captain. It really was a classic Football Club Barcelona goal. And Casillas has seen his defence torn apart. Iniesta, two-footed pass, 1 foot to the other, classic Laudrup style from Andres Iniesta. And Real Madrid, who had gone 1-0 up, were on the end of the hammering. They feared 3-1 the score, and still 13 minutes to go. And you've got to think, we're used to seeing Barcelona take teams apart here, but with all respect, those teams are normally of the ilk of Getafe or Real Sociedad, but Real Madrid have got their heads down now. And you fear that there could be more. Tito Villanova will be happy. His first Clásico after 4 years as Guardiola's assistant manager. And Madrid on the back foot now as Barca move forward to get Leo Messi. Teo makes the run. Iniesta instead finds Adriano. Teo looking very confident, this youngster. He's pushing it past Arbeloa, and he gets the corner. And the most striking feature of Christian Teo is that he's just so full of confidence. I saw that when he started coming into the first team last season. He'll just take on any defender, experienced or not. His corner been taken. Leo Messi on the ball. Plays it back to Xavi Hernandez. Xavi pushes it further back to Adriano, inside to Magic. Oh, Iniesta again has just been wonderful as Piqué's ball doesn't find a red and blue shirt. It's picked up by Casillas, but Andres Iniesta has been punishing Real Madrid with his happy feet move. That left to right pass that very few players will do on such a regular basis. And I'm always reminded of Michael Laudrup. Of course, Iniesta and Xavi grew up watching and following. Piqué pushes it out. Messi, Piqué joining the attack, and that's always a sign of how confident a team are when their centre-half decides to lead the attack. He's almost apologising there for getting carried away, and now moves back to more defensive position. Iniesta out to Dani Alves. Alves finds Gerard Piqué. 10 minutes to go in the Camp Nou. It's Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 1. Messi flicks it through to Andres Iniesta. Iniesta out to Pedro. Oh, and there's an offside flag. And it's hard to think what's going through Mourinho's mind, because of course you'd like to get another one back, but you'd be tempted to say, well, let's settle for that. And you can see that's a defensive substitution. Ozil going off, Marcelo coming on. Barcelona also making another substitution. Marcelo may, well, at the moment he's taking up the ball in midfield. Marcelo, of course, whistled there because it was his challenge near the end of this game last season on Fabregas, where he quite simply lost it, took him out, and that was when the benches got involved and the famous finger in the eye incident. Leo Messi picks up for Barcelona. Says Fabregas about to come on. So free kick is awarded in favour of Barcelona, and there'll be a big round of applause. Xavi will take off the captain's armband. I imagine Victor Valdez will be the recipient. Indeed, Valdez becomes the captain, and Cesc Fabregas comes on to strengthen up the midfield. I mean, what am I saying? I mean, Xavi is the man, as they say around these parts, but it's early days in the season, and one European champion is replaced by another European champion. Says Fabregas, who makes his 50th appearance this season and made his debut against Real Madrid in the Super Cup last year. Marcelo is on the left wing, kind of. That leaves a three-man attack of Cristiano, Higuain and Di Maria on the right. Di Maria's not really had much of an effect on the game since his introduction. 10 minutes to full time in the Camp Nou. Ronaldo opened the scoring after 54 minutes immediately. Barcelona equalised through Pedro. Penalty by Messi. And then Xavi provided by Iniesta. Bit of a Mexican wave going around the stadium. Not through boredom, through pure joy, and maybe it'll create a bit of a breeze. Still in dire need of that, as Sergio Busquets wins the ball in midfield. Piqué leads the attack, plays it out to Andres, happy feet Iniesta. Iniesta skips inside, one challenge, plays it to the box, Messi! Oh, and Casillas clears. And again, Andres Iniesta, the creator. Now it's Real Madrid on the counter. Ronaldo's ball doesn't reach Di Maria. Oh, and Valdez has made a mess of that. And it's a goal for Real Madrid! Valdez was overconfident, and Real Madrid have pulled one back. And it's Di Maria. Just moments ago I said he hadn't had much of an effect on the game. And now the scoreline is interesting. Football Club Barcelona 3, Real Madrid 2. Let's have another look. Ball played back to Valdez. Valdez tries to step inside, and so often referees will give the benefit of the doubt to the goalkeeper. Let's have another look. Valdez, Di Maria trying to get to the ball. Valdez, I think the referee's right on this occasion. And Valdez was basically holding his body up, looking for some kind of contact, and that's what the referee saw. So 0-0 at half-time, and look at this second half. 5 goals we've had, 5 minutes to go. There could be 5 more. Messi, Iniesta out to Christian Tello. Tello back inside, Messi drops it off for the man of the match so far, Andres Iniesta. Iniesta looking to get to the byline, wins the corner. The challenge by Arbeloa. And there'll be a third and final substitution by Tito Villanova. Pedro coming off in favour of Jordi Alba. Interesting substitution, of course. Jordi Alba can play as a fullback and up the wing. Be interesting this season, see the combination of Jordi Alba and Dani Alves attacking on either side. I suspect we might see Jordi Alba on the left-hand side of the attack and Tello switching to the right. Corner's been taken. Ball played back, first touch for Jordi Alba, who had an impressive home league debut at the weekend. Really was one of the revelations in the European Championships, as that long ball by Dani Alves goes out for a goal kick. Of course, 3-2 sets it all up for next Wednesday's second leg. Real Madrid would need a 1-0 victory, or 2-1. Of course, 2-0 or anything along those lines would be good as well, but a minimum of 1 goal difference. And you can't, well, Mourinho looked as if he might have been settling for 3-1, but surely 3-2 will be not such a bad result given Barcelona's domination in terms of possession this evening. As Barca pick up in midfield, Andres Iniesta goes down under challenge from Khedira. Khedira also goes down. Referee finally blows his whistle in favour of the men in white. And we are just 2 minutes away from the end of the latest instalment of the sexiest game on the planet. And it's a corner, a free kick rather, in favour of Real Madrid. Played down towards Di Maria. Di Maria, still Di Maria. Oh, he's gone down rather too easily, but he'll take the corner. Sometimes you get the feeling that players know there'll be a corner and just think, well, you never know. Could get something more. Di Maria it is, left foot, ready to throw this one into the area. The corner wasn't a bad one. Almost met by Khedira. Indeed, Real Madrid have the ball momentarily, but Iniesta clears it out for a throw-in. Di Maria, still Di Maria, finds Khedira, the return ball looking for Di Maria, finally cleared by Alves as Real Madrid finishing strongly in the Camp Nou. Sergio Ramos, headed down towards Khedira. Khedira drops it up, but it's picked up by Adriano. Adriano's moved up to the left wing indeed. Jordi Alba's in that left back position. So Real Madrid have a chance now. But it all breaks down. Higuain felt he was impeded. Now Barcelona at the other end into the last minute. Dani Alves is on the edge of the area. Alves lays it off. Fabregas finds Leo Messi. Messi back towards Fabregas. Fabregas goes down. There'll be nothing doing there. Fabregas, fair play to him, doesn't even bother to claim. The 90 minutes are up. 3 minutes added on. Xabi Alonso on the ball to Coentrao. Coentrao didn't really read the intentions. Cristiano Ronaldo, and now Real Madrid are in danger. Below clears. Now for a throw-in on the far side in favour of FCB. PK in possession for FCB. Busquets finds Andres Iniesta. Alba. Mascherano. Just wondering what effect it'll have on the two teams when they go into their league fixtures on Sunday. It's been an exhausting evening for all concerned. Leo Messi. Oh, lovely skip inside, still Messi. Drops off for Dani Alves. Alves has support. Tries too much there and loses out. Sergio Busquets will intercept as Real Madrid look to counter-attack. One of their strong points, of course. Put a minute and a half into the 3 added on. Free kick awarded in favour of Real Madrid. They take it rather quickly. The ball played down towards Di Maria. Di Maria steps inside one, around another. Still Di Maria. Dreadful ball from the Argentinian, capable of the very best and the very worst. Angel Di Maria. We're into that last minute of the 3 added on. PK under pressure from Marcelo. Valdez this time not closed down. That led to Real Madrid's second. Fabregas finds Leo Messi. Run there from Tello, leaves space for Alves. Alves on the far side needs to get a good cross in. Cleared by Sergio Ramos as far as Dani Alves. Alves, Tello. Tello inside the box, little step over Christian Tello. And the ball is seen out for a goal kick, and that might well be the last attack of a very pulsating second half in the Camp Nou. Casillas will take a little bit of time on this. From going 1-0 up to 3-1 down, and at 3-1 down you just thought there'll be more. Indeed, there is the full-time whistle in the Camp Nou. A fascinating battle between two of the arguably top teams in Europe. And it has to be said, a game played in a very good spirit by both teams, both managers, and indeed the fans. And I think the fans have enjoyed a second half of football in the heat. Cristiano Ronaldo put Real Madrid ahead 9 minutes into the second half. Pedro quickly drew one back. Messi made it 2-1 with a penalty. Xabi 3-1, and then Di Maria pulled it back to 3-2. And if I have to leave you with something, I leave you with the two sets of players shaking hands at the end of what's been a great game in the Camp Nou. So it's all back to Madrid next Wednesday. 3-2, Barcelona take a lead to the Bernabeu, but it's a slender one. Who knows what could happen? Join us again next week. That's all for now, folks.
Don't really know what to say after that, but that was what a way to start a morning. Absolutely fabulous second half. I'll just make a note that away goals count double, so that second goal by Di Maria is crucial because a 1-0 win to Real at home next week will give them the trophy. But Spider, that second half was outstanding, wasn't it?
Yeah, brilliant. What do you expect from two of the best teams in the world? They put on a showpiece. I think anyone who goes to work this morning disappointed has got rocks in his head.
Well, I hope the ones that were watching enjoyed as much as we did, Foz. And in the second half, we saw another Barca just step it up a level. They got the goals. Obviously, Ronaldo scored the first one, but from then on, it was just brilliant to watch, wasn't it?
Really fantastic. Well, they had everything, including some monumental blunders from Victor Valdez late in the game. Was just brilliant. Chances galore. Messi missed one late there, but a different Madrid at the start of the second half. And just adjusted a little bit, put a lot more pressure on them. But that was the issue, wasn't it? They came out in the second half more aggressive, higher up the field. They get a set piece and go 1-0 up. And then within, well, probably 15 minutes, you're 2-1 down. Because that's exactly what Barca like. They want you to come up closer to them so that they can get in behind. And so that's the risk that you take. If they could have held on to it, OK, but then how quickly was it after the...
It was straight from the kick-off, basically.
Yeah. There's touch of maybe offside here.
What a touch and finish.
Well, it's just an exceptional touch, beautiful ball and great run.
And once again, they've attacked the side that we thought they were focusing on. And it was Contratrao once again who got done.
Yeah, they're definitely not a fan of him. And he'd switched them over, put Pedro over there where Alexis had really given him the runaround. And it was interesting that Mourinho brought Marcelo on and left him on, left Contratrao the whole time, just showing real confidence in him. But then for a good period of that second half, Madrid very threatening on the counter-attack. They put much more pressure on Barca in midfield as well. Their possession was nowhere near as secure. And they had them on the rack there.
Mate, wasn't it brilliant to see when they went to a 4-4-2 with
Ronaldo went up front.
Ronaldo up front with Higuain, Benzema coming off.
Spider,
yeah, your mate.
Spider, clear pen.
Yeah, net.
Pen,
100%. He's taking his kneecap. He's
nearly snapped his knee, yeah.
Well, this is Messi's 14th goal in Clásicos for Barcelona.
Well, how much would he have given, Zrilla, for that pen in the Champions League semi-final against Chelsea?
But that equals the record with Cesar Rodriguez.
So. What a ball.
Same ball as Pedro just at Ozil's touch.
What a shocking touch. Well, look, contrast that touch against Pedro's.
That's correct.
And that's the difference.
That's the difference.
But this here ball, that pass was magnificent. You know, you see just the quality even of playing out from the fan and how he gets through there.
He's got three players there. You just don't expect players to do that. And then
and Contratrao.
Yeah,
and also Contratrao jumps in there, and you know that he's looking for that little diagonal in between defenders. This one here, he's looking for that. I'm not sure about Contratrao. I think if he just stays a little bit, he's got Xavi on the outside of him. You can't allow that pass through.
Split-second decision.
Of course, and when it's Iniesta, look, you know,
this was the game.
About passes.
This was to go 4-1 up, and 2 seconds later, up we go, up the park.
And they've gone, and this is Valdez.
Yeah. Well, some would argue they've already had the game, and then this happens. This is very rare.
To be fair, this is perfect for young kids to be watching. Even the simple passes backwards, control the ball with the inside of your foot, get it out of your body and play it away.
Funny to watch, actually, but Valdez is...
he won't be laughing.
He won't be laughing, but it doesn't happen to him. He always plays out of pressure like this many times. That is a bad touch.
As soon as his touch went, you just went, oh no, this is going to be bad.
I know.
And then he's like a dying man going down, you know,
he's trying to
get it. But what about...
We've all been there, son.
Yeah, that's right. But the beauty was, one of the best moments in that second half was when the doctor came on for Pedro.
Fantastic.
And the doctor comes on in his beautiful Kenzo suit, you know, dressed to the nines. And Spider was telling us that at Milan, is it true the doctor came on, he wears his suit, but then he has his Adidas boots on as well?
Yeah, his Dolce Gabbana suit. His Adidas suit to go to match.
Oh, yeah, that's just perfect.
You want to see that in the 80s?
I'd love to see that here. All the doctors... got the full, got the Armani.
I can't believe in a game like this we're talking about what the doctors are wearing. But what are you expecting for the second half, Spider?
Second leg, sorry. Well, look, I expect much of the same, to be fair. We're talking about away goals worth double, so we know Real only have to win 1-0. But can you see that happening?
Who do you think got more out of this game? Villanova looked very calm there. Mourinho, we were talking, what was his approach in the first half? In the second half, he's come out. Do you think that was his plan? Did he learn anything?
I think it just confirmed what he knew, and that's why maybe he's gone the first half, let's just be calm. In the second half, we'll immediately try and play more aggressively, press and try and get something out of it. But he knows when you do that against Barcelona, more than anyone in the world, that's the risk that you take. They took advantage of it. I think for Villanova, what happens at Barca essentially is teams sit back against them, and their key is to create chances, and they've got quality of players that generally will take them. Okay, occasionally against Chelsea in the Champions League semi, sometimes it's just not going to go in the net. But their issue is creating the chances, and people will finish them eventually. For him, I think he looks at it and says, well, we created that many chances. First half we had chances, second half once again when they sat, we created, that's good. When they came, we created, that's better. And it's all good news for him as far as I'm concerned.
I think so as well, I agree.
All right, unfortunately, guys, we don't have any more time, but thanks for this morning. I'll see you soon.
All right.
Okay, quick reminder of some of the top action coming your way over the coming week. On the World Game this Monday, we'll discuss in detail the appointment of David Gallop as new FFA CEO and continue our look ahead to the return of the A-League, focusing this week on Perth Glory. That's 9:30 p.m. on SBS 2, 11 p.m. on SBS 1 and streamed online. Next week, we're back with the UEFA Champions League second leg playoff ties. On Wednesday, it's Anderlecht aiming to overturn a 2-1 first leg deficit against REL Limassol, with Fenerbahce looking to do the same at home to Spartak Moscow 24 hours later. Both matches from 4:30 a.m. Eastern on SBS 1 and HD. Following on from that, on Thursday, the Bernabeu is the venue for the second leg of the Supercopa between Madrid and Barca from 6:45 a.m. Eastern on SBS 1. As always, for all the reaction and highlights from this morning's match, or if you'd like to get the latest news ahead of the weekend's season kickoff in Germany and Italy, head to our website, sbs.com.au/The World Game. Thanks for your company this morning from the team and The World Game. It's bye for now.